Well, hello, this is Rochelle and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a page in our Genesis study from the Illustrating Bible, and I've highlighted my key scriptures already, and today I'm going to be using my favorite Faber-Castell gelatos. They are absolutely, without a doubt, my investment that I would do if I were to advise anyone who's starting out with Bible journaling what product to get. If you're willing to spend even just a little money, this would be it. Faber-Castell gelatos are so versatile, and you're seeing me here just scribble onto the page and taking a wet baby wipe and just smearing it out so that it lays down a thin wash of color. And I'm using it in a type of ombre effect here, and the more color you lay down, obviously the more intense the wash will be. What I love about this product is you can make it into water paint, you can scribble it and smear it, you can use it through a stencil. Like I said, incredibly versatile. The product, when applied like this with a baby wipe, in other words putting water to it, is fine for using with any pens to write over. However, if you are just going to smear it and not use the water, you'll see that it might clog up your pens. So in that, I would be a bit more careful choosing a pen. I know that Faber-Castell has a multi-mark pen that you can write over gelatos with. It can write on oily and slick surfaces. Again, you know, you need to practice and see and experiment what works for you. So excuse my hair and my head in the shot, or in these shots. I was trying to get over on top of it to stamp straight, which you'll see that he has is not completely straight, which bugs my accountant brain, but we'll just look over it. The scripture in Genesis is where Jacob settles down. And so he goes back to Bethel and he says, "Surely God has been with me wherever I've gone." And this just really stood out to me, that God never leaves us. He never left Jacob from before birth. He had a call. There was already a purpose there. So nothing was out of his control. God was there all the time. And so in areas where I wasn't sure whether the space was enough for the words, I started stamping from the back of the word to the front of the word, just to make sure that I didn't run out of space. I don't like covering the words in the Bible, but it would be easier to do that than to let the last letter of your word or phrase run off the page and what it was supposed to say, because you have this serious misspelling there. So I'm stamping out with, I think it's a Bow Bunny Alpha stamp set, and using StazOn ink. StazOn also is an ink that you can use over slick surfaces. Like I said, with the water over or the baby wipe over this gelatos, the surface is not as oily as what it would be with just the gelatos plain over there. But the StazOn ink, if your page is prepped and you've applied water or whatever, even if you haven't applied water or a wet wipe, the StazOn ink goes onto those surfaces and stays. It doesn't move when it gets wet. And I'm stamping out here. The specific phrasing of this translation says, "He has been with me everywhere I have gone." And I love that. So once I'm done stamping this phrase, I'm going to be showing you what else gelatos can do. They can stamp. Yes, you can stamp with gelatos. So there are various ways of doing this. You can either scribble directly onto your acrylic stamp, or the stamp on your acrylic block, and then spritz it with a little water. I applied some water to my craft mat, but that made it a bit too wet, so you'll see one of those flowers are a bit smushed. If you look carefully, you'll see that the impressions are not perfect impressions. They're like a distressed impression, which I like. And you can pretty much go wild with these stamps. It makes that you have any color that you maybe don't have in ink format. And I'm just literally taking some flower solid stamps, clear stamps on an acrylic block, and I'm scribbling my gelatos on top of that, different colors, red, blue and green, and then stamping that onto the page. I went ahead and applied some heat to this afterwards, just to make sure that it is set on this page. And yeah, and it really is as simple as that. So let me go ahead and date stamp and tab my page to finish this off. I want to thank you very much for watching. Do go check out Faber-Castell South Africa's Facebook page, as well as their website. The product really is incredibly versatile. Pens, erasers, everything works for Bible journaling. It's fantastic. And so I want to encourage you to check out their Facebook page. They also have workshops where a wonderful lady by the name of Ronel Swart teaches gelato techniques in both mixed media, and Francis Hartzer teaches it in Bible journaling. How fantastically blessed are we here in South Africa. And so I'm applying the washi quickly, putting on my tabs, bringing in those colors from the bottom stamps into that, and then this is it for a page. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit like if you like this video. Bye bye.